Okay, I am live on Twitch. First off, apologies for the delay. So, long story short, all of a sudden in my house, I got a swarm of ants in the corner of, like, in the bottom left corner of my window. So yeah, I was just dealing with a little pest situation. But yeah, all should be good now. My fiance's dad came over and sorted it out. Um, but yeah, so today we will be continuing with the first game in my cycle, which is the Ace Attorney trilogy version of Ace Attorney of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Um, So yeah, given that I streamed for quite a while yesterday, and given that I am also dealing with yeah, with some stomach pains today, I probably won't be streaming a song today. Probably will be going around 2.5 hours. But yeah, we're gonna play Ace Attorney. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Once again, it is raging hot here in the UK. I hope everyone's hydrating. I hope everyone's keeping cool. I hope everyone is, if you're out and about, I hope you are enjoying the summer weather. But yeah, so we're gonna continue with some Ace Attorney. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Oh god, now I gotta remember what I was doing. Okay. Okay, so we've talked to Oldback. I don't think I need to present anything. So yeah, this is a slight problem with me starting like in an investigation, especially when I haven't played an Ace Attorney game in a few days. I do tend to forget what I'm doing. I am quick at remembering stuff, but yeah, I do tend to forget. Actually, yeah, I can just talk to Maya. She can remind me. That's, yeah, there we go. Any ideas? Oh, come on, Maya. You're not going to be any help to me. Go talk to WP. Detention center. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let's go talk to WP. We already did do that. So yeah. So let's just explore. Let's go to the employee area. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can pick up in here. Like, there's no nuclear. Wait. Is that from when we tested it? Excuse me. Oh, okay, that was that green blotch. I don't remember that green blotch on the plate being there, so I was wondering whether that was a new clue or not. But as you can see from my stream title, I am very much on the road to affiliate. I just this morning unlocked the last achievement. So the way Twitch works is when you're a streamer is you do get these achievements, and this morning I just completed the Build a Community achievement, which is getting so many followers and having so many people in my chat. So, I'm actually already, like, I'm almost an affiliate basically. All I need to do is get an average of 3 viewers concurrent in like concurrent streams. So just like keep banging out over 3 viewers consecutively. So yeah, go tell your friends if you like my content, or if you know me from like another community or something like that, and you know what an awesome person I am. Not to toot my own horn. Then yeah, go tell our friends. But yeah, so yeah, very close to affiliate. But yeah, I've loved streaming, and again, I've said this before on streams, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. I am gonna try and be a little more consistent with my schedule, just because I know when I first started, I was hoping to stream like every single day in the week. But some stuff has like come up, like recurring plans and whatnot. So yeah. Um, so yeah. So there's nothing to do in here, so let's look in the dressing room. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammond must have come as a shock to her. So yeah, there's nothing else in here. So yeah, I think we are just mostly going to be exploring the other studio, which is Studio 2. So let's move outside Studio 1. Oh, there we go. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or producer. So, yeah, let's move to Studio 2. And the producer of The Steel Samurai, Dee Vasquez, is here waiting for us. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello. Hello. Maya, you should at least try and be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Wow. Can we talk to her? Okay, we can talk to her. So let's talk to Dee Vasquez. First, we're going to talk to her about Mr. Hammer, who is the victim in this case that we are playing. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Okay. Let's see if we can get information from her about Will Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fair blood speaks to me. I know it. Oh dear. Okay, and finally let's talk to her about Director Manila. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. Wow, this woman is like... I mean, I'm trying to think of the word for it. There's a word for someone that's just like really dismissive and it's just like, oh, buzz off already. Like, yeah. So I don't think we can present anything to Dee Vasquez. Yeah, let's move into the trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that red card she needed. Really? Okay. So... Actually, yeah, let's just go through the recent... She's not even looking. Yeah. Duh. I just remembered I haven't shown Dee Vasquez this very important photo that she needed to see, which, by the way, depicts an incident that Dee Vasquez knows about, that the victim of this case, Jack Hammer, was previously involved in. So, where? Or what? Where did you get that? Old bag. Uh-oh. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Ooh. Finally, we're gonna get some actual information from Dee Vasquez after she was more interested in what shape the clouds were. But anyway. So let's move inside the trailer to talk to Vasquez in more detail. You came. Well then, what was it that we were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So, I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Do you see that? Her expression is like totally changed. Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer, see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. But what? This is valuable evidence. Boys? Oh, God. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Well, what? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dad, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh man. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. So, it looks like we'll be going to the trial now. Will we finally prove that Will Powers is innocent of killing Jack Hammer? Let's see. Let's save. Final day trial. So, yeah, there we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defence will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defence presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Haha, funny, because he's called Edgeworth. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I just like needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. That's Will Edgeworth. Well, very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Wow, Phoenix, that's going a bit far. I mean, maybe say that about a man, not about a woman. Like, that context was way too spicy. Okay, I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Sal being Salmonella, the director. And yes, his name is Salmonella. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Ooh, the van has been added to the court record. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay, let's pick her testimony apart. The day of the murder. So, let's press that one. By yourself. Yes. I need a drink of water. Because it is warm today. I don't know whether it's warm where you guys are, but yeah. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terps? Yes. Oh dear. Okay, the meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. Let's press that. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Edgeworth is getting told by this producer. Jeez. Let's press that one. And what exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Let's press again. Hold on, you had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Oh my god. Yeah, let's press this one. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Wright. You just did it, Edgeworth. God damn it. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Let's press this one. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being a boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Okay, so that's definitely the contradiction. I just gotta find the contradiction. There we go. So, present, I'm guessing, background photo, yeah, I think the only thing I can think of it being is a steak plate. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Okay, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. Well, what's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. She didn't eat the steak. Yeah, that seems like the most logical solution. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during that break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. I'm saying, yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Oh, the Vasquez is starting to lose her cool. But Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well, let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I don't think she used the spear. I think she killed him in a different way. Or, yeah. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. And this is where we present our trump card evidence, the 5-year-old photo. Wrong, Mr. Wright. Wait, what? But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Really? Okay. Samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. I swear I thought it would be the 5-year-old photo. To insinuate that maybe the fence was used as a murder weapon, but maybe I'm jumping ahead. I present my proof, a so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Wow. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can't tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Okay, here is where I present the 5-year-old photo. Look at this photo. Look at this photo. Oh, what is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest. Ooh, what? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Oh, D. Vasquez looks panicked. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. But Jack Hammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She couldn't deal with it. I bet she can move it. She had another way. I think she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? She put the body. I bet she put the body in the van that she went to the studio in with Sal. For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do lead in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Yeah, that. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Oh, I think I hit the jackpot. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. He used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, he put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. Did she just confess? If so, hell yeah. So, what happens next? Huh? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Oh wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it's you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. We're right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Urk, what do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Testify again. Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honour. I didn't. Oh my god. I see. Very well. Your Honour. Edgeworth, do you have a question now? I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honour? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly would you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, rarely I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. Okay, new testimony after finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay, cross-examination. Will this be the final nail in the coffin that is proving Dee Vasquez is the killer? Okay, let's press this one. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Press that one. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Then let's press this one. What was everyone doing? What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Let's press this one. Old back. The security lady. Why did this security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Let's press this one. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will or won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Let's press. Script from your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Oh, nice catch, Edgeworth. Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change their testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay. So let's go to that new statement again, and then I'm gonna present and find the evidence that contradicts that statement. So, yeah, there we go. So how would she know that Hammer was injured? Well then, we thought that was Powers, but no, it's Hammer. Path to Glory, Cody's camera, 5-year-old photo, sleeping pill, stick. Yeah, I think it might be the photo, question mark? Oh, I got it right? Nice. Okay. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in the photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Oh yeah, Powers was the one who got injured. Yeah, I remember now. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you heard Mr. Manella wrong, or you saw Hammer limping. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Okay. Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it's unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder. The only thing I can think of is a 5-year-old photo again. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Okay, time for another water break. But yeah, I think we're getting close now. I think, she's starting to sweat. She's starting to realize we're getting close to finding out the truth. So, yeah. I'm so glad I have a big, massive bottle of water. It's perfect for days like this, where it's scorching hot. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Lee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. I don't think she had a motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Well, what's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Lee Vasquez, who was so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, so yeah, the reason why I picked she had no motive, by the way, even though it was the right option, is because we really didn't have any evidence to suggest a motive. So the only other option, if there's no evidence, is that she clearly didn't have a motive. But yeah. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. Finally, a confession. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. But there's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Steve Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That it should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Woo! We did it! We proved our client innocent. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Haha. Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because, um, mm, Path to Glory? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show and is a villain to boot. Kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. he could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh yeah, he doesn't know. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah, Nick Edgeworth. Awkward stare. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. And aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Okay, I guess message received loud and clear. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess! Woo! Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and the assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. And that's the funny ending to a great superhero-themed case in Phoenix Wright's law career. But yeah, so let's save progress, and then we're going to move on to the next case in the game. I can't remember what it is right now, but yeah, apparently it's called Turnabout Goodbyes. So yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, it's this one. Oh, this is a goodie, guys. This one's a goodie. And yes, I have played this game before, but so the original Ace Attorney came out on DS and Game Boy Advance way back in the early noughties. And then I've played the Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright trilogy before. So yeah, pretty familiar with this game. Oh god, is that God? Merry Christmas, oh god. This is some like Home Alone type, like Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, kind of. Oh my god, Edgeworth, why are you holding a gun? Okay, Christmas Day. Ho ho ho. Hey Nick, do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? What, waterfalls? Can I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to break the elements and be forced anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Oh, boring. Can they show real news for a change? Nick? Huh? The water pressure's kind of low in the shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the PD revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, aged 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Who? Why? How? I don't know. Well, let's go find out, Nick. Okay, let's go find out. So we're gonna move to the detention center and meet up with Edgeworth. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. There he is. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and you'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can send it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. Okay, quick water break again. I hope you won't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Okay, let's talk to Edgeworth. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry. You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick, why am I always the one who has to get angry? Okay, let's ask him about Gold Lake. The murder took place at Gold Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Okay, your attorney's badge, Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha, ha, ha. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. Well, what do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet-handed lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. Well, what? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Why not? Okay, did he do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that, but I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Okay, let's go to Gold Lake. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gold Lake's in the middle of the park. I can see some police walking around in there, questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Peh. Ah. Eek. Hey, you're that Harry guy. Harry Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Let's ask him about what happened. Detective Gumshoe, you know what happened here. Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink Fowls lawyer. Head in the, huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on North Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Okay, let's ask you about Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Okay, let's talk to him about the defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped to get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Okay, let's ask him about who the witness is. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only one witness? Yes, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night, and it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I totally forgot. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you're hurt. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Oh yes, do you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time drop by the precinct, we can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions for the police station received from Gumshoe. Oh hey, Detective Gumshoe. Well, what? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. So let's first move to Gold Lake Public Beach. Ooh, nice little beach. Wowzers, this is Gold Lake. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Okay. Let's examine the party poppers. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take him. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Isn't that obvious? Poppers. Take him. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Heh. So yeah, we just took the poppers just because, okay, I don't think there's anything else, but I will examine the dog stand. A hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay, so now let's move to, so we have Gold Lake Woods or Boat Rental Shop. We'll go to the Boat Rental Shop first. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is done? Hey, good idea. You bet. Okay, and finally, let's go back to the beach, and then let's go to Gold Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick, if they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Okay, let's examine, no camping. Okay. The sign says no camping. Funny place to picture a tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Let's examine this car. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Fire? Hey Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. Now let's examine the map. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Okay, and finally, let's examine this very conspicuous looking camera. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick, will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Bang. Oh, that set it off. Well, it responded. Yo! Hey, you, get your hands off of that. Who's this woman? Eek? What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Ah, what, huh? So sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film cost? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking, setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just 'cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know y'all how y'all think, Yanks think. I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Wow, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, how? And who are you now, a chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. Gold, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Okay, let's talk to this mystery southern accented woman. What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry, that didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Okay, let's ask her her name. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not, okay. Let's show her our badge. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. 'Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for ya if it pleases you. No thanks. I think I'll be okay. Right then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Okay, Lotta. Let's ask her about the same things, but this time we'll hopefully get more information. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much TV lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Okay, let's ask her about herself. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. Okay, let's ask about the camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solington. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat. Okay, the camera's been added to the record. Okay, let's, yeah, we've talked to her about everything. Let's move. Because I think we've talked a lot about everything. Yeah, let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. So this is the precinct where Gumshoe works. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in. Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting. You got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? So yeah, let's move. So let's go back to Gold Lake entrance. And then let's go to Public Beach. Yes, don't mind that bang, I don't know what that was. We do have windows open, it might have just been a door banging, but yeah. Move. Yeah. So, I don't think, I guess I could just for fun, present Lotta's camera to her. Lotta, yeah? So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. I don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay, so yeah, I hadn't quite finished up with Lotta yet, so yeah, so let's go to so let's go back to the entrance, and then let's go to there we go. Gumshoe might be available now. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey, thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in some bad news. Okay, let's talk to him. So let's ask him about the victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. Okay, let's ask him about how the meeting went. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. It's true. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial starting tomorrow was scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor, stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, let's talk to him about trusting Edgeworth. I'm also gonna have a drink of my water. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship as two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants to declare guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. Okay, let's ask him about the autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Yay, autopsy report. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know. I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Interesting. So Maya might know the victim. Interesting. Yeah, so I think that's it in terms of everything we can do here right now. So let's go back to God Lake, and then let's go to the public beach, boat rental shop, and then go back to the woods. Yeah, there we go. Hey y'all! What Wait up a sec, we got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Oh, okay. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Well, wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? So tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Well, Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Okay, we got the lake photo. So let's move, because we can't do anything else here. Ooh, something's gonna happen at the public beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Oh my god, it's Santa. Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick? You know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Well, Larry, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm working my day job? I sell samurai dogs. Want one? I gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kians deserves the best. Kians? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kians is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend. You know, she bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. That sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. I'm just taking another quick hydration break. Okay, let's talk to Larry. What happened? Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night. But since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kians, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kians is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick, why does Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Okay, let's ask him about his samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Well, why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kian's idea. Oh, she's my woman. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Good Gordy? Okay, let's ask him about Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Okay, let's ask him about Gordy. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. Probably $1 million. Wow, Larry, a bit extortionate, don't you think? 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Okay, we got the Gordy article. So, yeah, I don't think Larry would know about any of those. So yeah, let's move elsewhere. So yeah, the boat rental shop is off limits for now. Let's go to the woods. Nothing. Public beach. Entrance. And then detention center? No, okay, Edgeworth isn't there. Criminal affairs? Oh, okay, there we go. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, it's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Okay, right and curl offices. Okay, there we go. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Okay, time to talk to our old friend Grossberg. So let's move to Grossberg Law Offices. So Grossberg was in the second case in the game, which was the last case we completed before the Steel Samurai one. So yeah. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're me as something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're me as something too, are you not? Her little sister, yeah. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Okay, let's talk to Grossberg. Let's ask him about what happened. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Okay, let's ask him about the painting that appeared in the second case. Mr. Grossberg? Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts, old bitter desserts. Okay, let's present something. So, this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. Okay. Okay. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here, in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Okay, let's ask him about Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. Okay, let's ask him about the DL6 incident. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal. Right? Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Crossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Okay, we have Misty Face photo. So let's go talk to Edgeworth because it's clear that we have some things to talk to him about. What's this? I was hoping you got my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Okay, let's talk to him. Let's ask him about what happened. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Okay, let's ask him about Gold Lake. Why did you go to Gold Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Okay, let's present Misty Face photo. Edgeworth. It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my ability. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gold Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The L6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, the L6 will be closed forever. Okay, let's ask him about the suspect. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Okay, let's ask him about his father. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, I'm just going through. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? Huh? It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. Who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. Huh? What's that? An earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Wow! It's calming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, let's move to the Criminal Affairs Department. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Said she came to talk to y'all after hearing about what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. She did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You're trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Okay guys, so unfortunately, very short and sweet stream today, but I am unfortunately gonna have to wrap it up here. I do hope you have enjoyed this little part of Ace Attorney. We finished one case and we're now on another case, so we're making good progress. I'm just gonna save the game. But yeah, again, if you like the content, be sure to follow me on Twitch. I have Discord server, so if you want to know when I go on stream, feel free to either join the Discord server or also follow me on Twitter or X. So I have commands for those. So exclamation mark Discord or exclamation mark Twitter. So feel free to connect with me through those. I'm going to be back on stream. I don't know if I'm going to be on stream tomorrow. If I am, it'll either be very early or very late because I do have plans tomorrow. So we will see about a stream tomorrow. But I do hope you enjoyed the stream and that you all have a great day. But of course, it's Twitch, so we gotta show love to someone. So we're gonna raid somebody. So yeah, let's see who's online. So following. So I'm still in an Ace Attorney mood, but I'm actually gonna raid someone who's playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy, which is the later games in the Ace Attorney series. So yeah, so we are going to show another small streamer some love. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, so we're gonna read Cat Streams 2000. So yeah, let me get that up on my screen so I can see the raid going through. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, so we're gonna raid them. But yeah, once again, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. If I am streaming tomorrow, again, it's very tentative at the minute, so I will let you guys know on both Discord and Twitter. Yeah, but if not, then I will definitely be back on Sunday. But yeah, so until then, have an amazing day. Have an amazing day tomorrow if I don't see you guys. And yeah, let's raid Cat Streams. But yeah, have a great day, everyone.